Alright, so as you can probably feel, I'm pretty excited about today because we'll finally be learning functions. Alright, so first off, I'm going to remove all of this. I'm going to save that, and right before our int main, we'll create a new function called int add. Right? Actually, instead of this, we'll just call 1 minute. We'll call it int. You can call it anything actually. Int, or rather void. Void is basically you can keep it whatever you want. So I'll call it void. Let's say something. All right. So this is how you sort of create your own function. You write void, then you write the function name, and then you open and close the brackets. In the brackets, there will be parameters which we'll be learning either in the next tutorial or if I get time today. So yeah, you basically have these two parentheses. Actually, no parentheses. These two. These two. Okay, yeah, sorry, these two sort of curly brackets, and in here you can do whatever you want. So let's real quickly do see out. um you have, well, have summoned a function, right? So let's just do that for now, and we'll just call the function from here. We'll say something, and if I build and run this, you'll see that it says me you have summoned the function. So what's basically happening over here is you set the function, like whenever you load in your C++ file, your sort of computer will always look for the main function right here, and then it'll run that. So okay, let's run the main function, and then it says, oh, there's a function called say something, and then it'll run this. So it'll run cout, you have summoned the function. However, if you see, if we just cut that out of there, and then if I was to put it over here and run this, and then if I build and run, just a minute, yeah, if I build and run, you'll see that we have some sort of error, and that is because C++ compilers read everything from top to down. So when you say something, it does not know where say something is because it hasn't read this part yet, so it returns an error. So instead of that, what we can do is you can just simply copy your void say something up, or you could just do something called function prototyping, where you just say function say something, and now what will happen is when your C++ compiler is reading everything, it'll say, okay, so you have created a function prototype, so I will not go nuts when you call it, and instead I'll wait and search for the function say something. And it carries on and says, okay, let's see, we have say something over here. Yeah, I prototyped it right here, which refers to this. So, and then it'll execute this part saying cout, you have summoned the function. If you didn't understand that, repeat the video a couple times and you will understand it, trust me. And if I build and run this, it works. So yeah, actually, since I have a bit of time right now, I can show you something that takes in parameters. So as for parameters, we can parameters are basically variables or values that you pass in into a function that can be used. For now, we'll just call it int void say something. We'll have a string called text. All right, and then what we can do is we can just say cout text, and then we'll end the line and so yeah, and now we'll need to pass in the text that we need to send. So within double quotes you can say hello there, and if you build and run this, you'll see that it, oh yeah, 1 minute, say something, okay, string text. If I build and run this, it says hello there. That is because whenever this function sort of runs, it says, okay, I'm going to need a variable called text. So what is that variable? And this is what gets loaded in this text. All right, and then it says, it just cout the variable text. Now what we can do, another thing is we can create a new function. Let's comment this out for now. We can say we'll create a function called void, actually, yeah, void add, and then those, and yeah, so we'll be adding two integers, and we'll have int a comma int b. Right, so we have two variables, int a and int b, and the only thing that we'll be doing is we'll do cout a plus b. And now if I run something like add, and we'll keep it 1 and 3, so the answer would be 4. Let's create the function prototype real quickly over here. Void add, and it's int a comma int b. All right, so now if I build and run this real quick, you'll see that we have 4 because that's what's expected, since a plus b would be 4 since we're adding 1 and 3. So yeah, that's all about functions. In the next video, I'll give a brief look on else if and switches. Okay, so yeah, stay tuned for that.